Good morning, my friends. Touch Not with you. I'm at Beano Field in Milford, Mass. I'm over here taking some measurements for the clan tents, having a fresh look at the field. Yes, June 21st. Coming up real fast. Get your tickets. It's only $10 adults, $5 for children. And there's a Sports Illustrated ticket link I'll get for you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Testnot channel. Thanks so much for being here once again. The No Fame Games is coming up very fast in just about exactly a month, June the 21st. And with me to talk about that is Vlad Tulacek. He's at the Czech Republic this morning with me. He's going to be coming over to Milford, Mass to participate in the Highland Games events there. Vlad, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Happy
Good.
to be a part of it.
Good. I'm glad you can come on. You were at Milford last year.
Yeah, I was. I actually like that place. I'm very good friend of Josh. So Josh is doing
Oh,
very good job with all the promotion and all the stuff. So I'm really looking forward to be a part of those games.
Uh,
Mhm.
so the shot put is an equivalent to the Highland Games Braemar stone, or is that roughly correct?
Well, the shot put is equivalent to the open stone. It's actually totally same weight, which is
Oh,
16 pounds.
okay.
So in the track and field, we are throwing 16-pound shot put, and in the Highland Games, we are throwing 16-pound stone.
All right.
And we do have extra event, which is Bremer, like you said, and that's it. That's 22 pounds.
I get you. Yeah. So
Hmm.
I watched some of your training videos and such, Vlad. I see that just the motion of the event can be a lot of part of the training, minus the stone, right? I see you using a regular ball. Of course, it'd be rough on that parking lot there, I think, where you were if you used the stone. But so just the motion itself is a part of the training, whether or not the weight is present.
Yeah, exactly. You are right. I was quite blessed, and my background is track and field, so the transfer for the Highland Games wasn't too hard for me.
Hmm.
So I did a lot of throwing from my young age, from 12.
Yep,
So I am totally used to on these things.
I see. Now I saw somewhere your first games you did was in Germany. Was that the Okoven?
Uh, you mean my first Highland Games? My first Highland Games was actually in Vienna, in Austria,
Oh, okay.
2015. Like Martin Schiller invited me over, so I tried it, and I really start to in love in the sport.
I get you.
Hmm.
And there's one event in the Republic, or more than one?
Well, I don't want to sound arrogant or something, but thanks to me, we started in Czech, the league, Highland Games League. So right now we do have 10 games over the league. Plus we do have nationals first time as well. So it's growing. The sport is growing even here in the Czech Republic.
Okay, so Seacreve Castle.
Secret Castle is our biggest one, but it's mainly we are just a small program there, and there is mostly like the concert. I will say, it's like a Scottish celebration,
I see.
and we are just like a part of it.
Yes, a more of an exhibition of the event rather than a
Yeah,
competition.
I would say so.
I
Just the
see.
exhibit.
Very interesting. Right.
Hmm.
And there's a few others I know the EU has a bunch of them, but you have competed in Scotland as well. Some.
Yeah, I'm usually like competing from early May till October, and I'm able to do more than 40 games during the season.
Is that right?
Yeah, so which is quite hard, you know. It's quite tough. You sometimes in July we do have the games week, which mean like you do have game every single day. So you have to like travel all through the Scotland, you know, on the
Oh,
which is quite cool, you know. It's like really cool
right,
adventure. You can see the places,
right.
but it's hard. It's tough. It's tough.
It must be gratifying to be wanted so much, but tough to live up to the schedule, Vlad.
Definitely, you know, you also have to find a place to sleep, eat, you know, and also next day you have to travel another like 200 miles in the car.
Yes,
Mostly in the Scotland, you can't really find the highway, you know. That's the that's the other thing. So it's mostly like a single roads and stuff like that, you know. So
right.
it's tough.
Yeah, I imagine it is important to keep something in your stomach. That's part of the. I'm sure
Yeah,
that's part of the competition wouldn't go too well if you skipped a few meals.
yeah, like you are saying the right thing, you know. Usually the competition is like 5 6 hours. So you have to have like a right supplies with you. You have to be ready for it, you know. And usually like they are quite old school there. They don't even have the tents in the Scotland, so they don't really care if it's like rainy or something. They will not gonna provide any food for you, no water at all, you know. So you have to like
Really?
take everything with you.
Wow, amazing. I know one of the ones you're regular at is Halkirk.
Yeah, Halkirk is like I would say like one of the biggest games in Scotland. You know, they are like doing very good job. Mostly like they are sponsored by local farmers. So I would say they are just actually like just few games which they are like growing every single year. You know, they didn't stop. They are doing very good thing there.
Ah, and have you been at many games in the U.S.? I know I've only known you from last year at the No Fames, but
Yeah, I would. Well, I usually was visiting the Pleasanton, which is one of the
oh,
biggest ones, and
right.
Loon Mountain. You know, before
Hmm.
like they had some kind of break up like with Crawfords and uh, with the managers of the Loon, which was shame. And
Yes.
after in North Carolina, which
Oh,
I'm like finishing the season, Bill Crawford's games.
Grandfather Mountain.
I never been there. I was going to last year, but I hurt myself, so I didn't,
Right.
unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. So there's going to be two stone lifters are coming over as well. One from Scotland, one from Ireland.
Yeah, we actually traveling
And
together with Martin. Martin is very good stone lifter, so
okay.
looking forward to see him.
Yep. Another gentleman from Ohio, I think, in the U.S. is coming over for the No Fame Games as well
Hmm.
on June 21st. Yep. Yeah. So you know the field. Um,
I do.
Last year was a good day. We had no rain. We had quite a lot of wind, though. We had a little. Speaking of no tents, that might be a good thing when it's windy, but because that can be a tangle when that stuff starts to tumble around.
Hmm.
So the hammer throw you uh, is would you say that's your secondary event that you enjoy, or
Well, right now I
isn't
kind
that
of transfer. You know, I used to be the shot putter, so
right?
my best event was obviously the stones. But
Yep,
I kind of in the years transfer most like I have to like put my other events up, so I stopped to train the shot put and like anymore. You know, so I was focusing on the other events.
yep.
And right now, I would say my best event is hammer and caber. So
Okay.
I'm very, I'm kind of like before the accident, like we spoke, you know, I had like really good trainings with the hammers. I was around the world records at the training, so I was like very looking forward, like to go in the Milford and try something special
Yep.
with the hammer, you know.
Hmm.
But right now, I am kind of like recovering from the injury, but it's getting better every single day. It's like better,
Good.
so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm glad you're able to come over. I know a few weeks ago you were, thinking it over, which is only right to do, and thinking of your future or whatever, not to jeopardize anything on for one event. I don't blame you at all, but I'm glad you'll be over. Uh,
Yeah, looking forward to.
yeah, we'll have a heck of a nice day. It's a wonderful family event there, with all nine Highland Games and that Highlander event, which is teams of local gyms and lifting clubs
Sounds
will put forward
sounds
teams.
sounds great. I saw it. Like it's growing as well. Like I said, like Josh is doing amazing job. So I'm
Yep,
very excited to be a part of it.
right. The wagon wheel deadlift will be part of that one.
Hmm.
The caber medley, uh, which I'm not sure what that is, but some creative caber work, I'm sure. And there's a sandbag and stone medley as well, they're called. It must be
Yeah.
progressive sandbags, I think, four of them over the shoulder. And we'll have a lot of clans there as well. We're
Mhm.
trying to have a cultural side of this as well as the athletic side of it, which
Mhm.
is working out nice. So to celebrate our Scottish heritage and all that, you know.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you do indoor training in gyms with fixed weights as well as outside creative training. I can see that.
Yeah, I do. Like I'm trying to like stick, or especially over the winter, I'm trying to stick like indoor.
Mhm.
So throwing the shot put and some kind of like conversional weight for distance, and mainly focusing on recovering the body and get the body ready for the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you running as well somewhat or swimming, anything like that, rowing?
Well, I should do more runs, but usually I'm doing just like a short sprints and like jump to have some explosiveness in my legs, and that's it.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
You do need some speed and agility in this as well, right? Footwork and the spinning around of a lot of this, right?
Well, you have to, and sometimes for the heavier cable, you have to like gain the speed and run, as fast as you can. And so it's definitely handy when you can like move fast.
Right. What's the story with that extra large, unnecessarily large caber that I saw you work with a few times? Tell us
well,
about
story,
that, Vlad, please.
well, story was like the cable actually cracked a bit at the middle. So my friend put like the iron pipe around the cable, like
Yep.
so the cable gained like almost 80 pounds more, which right now was cable definitely sitting more than 200 pounds, which was quite heavy, and
Yes.
which is very good for the training. Like you can go anywhere and you will not going to be surprised the cable is heavy. So I am pleased for it.
It's not going to crack again, is it?
Definitely not. Definitely
Right.
not. Right now it's like unbreakable cable,
Yeah.
and for the most of the guys, unturnable as well. So
Right. Yeah. We just had a thing at the No Fame Games field in Milford, called the Spring Slam. It was an introduction day for some new
mhm.
beginners and a refresher day for some athletes in New England. It was nice to have that. We had a bit of rain that day, quite a bit actually, but it worked out fine. Um,
Mhm.
and stone lifters were there as well to help newcomers try that out. And I don't think they had all nine. I don't think they had the sheaf toss that day. I'm not sure. I had to leave early, but they did a lot of great intro for people, and it was very helpful uh,
That's great.
to kind of take some of the intimidation away from it. You know what I mean, Vlad? Some people don't know
Yeah.
how the heck to get started in this stuff. Maybe you were the same. How do I
Yeah.
get going? Who do I talk to? Who can break me in, get me started in the door with this?
Yeah, definitely. You are right. This is a great opportunity for them, like to see it, and like get to know the events, get to know more about the Highland Games, which is great.
Yep.
Yeah,
And don't want to rush anything either. Anyone with a caber in their hands for the first time, you got to go easy and
definitely. I remember it when I went like in Austria. I actually won almost everything, but after we went at the last event on the caber, and well, for the like newcomer, it's like quite strange. You will pick up like the tree like around 20 feet long. You don't really know how, and
right.
so so I obviously did the pickup, and the cable almost killed me. So
Sure.
I was it was like actually my worst event, like for let's say like 2 years, and after I had to build it and like work on it, and it became
Hmm.
like my best event. So you have to start.
Right. It's
Yeah.
important for people to know that someone like yourself, Vlad, did not pick this thing up on a Tuesday and was an expert by Thursday
No,
morning. That's not how this works, is
no,
it?
no, no. Honestly, it was like my weakness. Like for 2 years, I was like sometimes even crying on the training. I didn't know
Yep.
how to do it. No one told me how, and I was just like watching some videos, like some tutorial videos of Dan McKim,
Yep.
to figure it out how to do it, and that's it.
I, I learned a few weeks ago there at the field that one of the most important things to learn how to do is to get rid of it safely, to drop it safely, to get out from under it quickly and let it go.
Like that's the quite common mistakes. Guys who didn't know that they are like they don't want to like throw the cable off, so they are like fighting till the end with the cable
Yeah.
till the cable will hit the ground and the cable will just like smash their shoulders and their neck. I
Yeah.
saw it so many times and it's very dangerous. Like so if you will miss the pickup, throw the cable on the side and run from it.
Right. No
Yeah,
shame in dropping it. You're not going to break someone's tree or anything. Just get out of the way, right?
exactly.
Right. Because everyone's had a struggle at the beginning of it. And that's why it's important to see these veterans help out the newcomers so much.
Hmm.
Probably dangerous to have anyone go off by themselves in a field and give this a try without anyone there. It's just not
Yeah.
responsible.
Yeah, for sure. And if you are alone, you have to like build like let's say like something easy, let's say like even just 10 footer, some light stick
Yeah.
and just like learn how to do it properly, do the right pickup, do just like a walk with the cable, which you will find the right balance,
Yep.
and like start with the like small step, don't rush it like you said.
Just like training with the rubber ball, uh, going through the mechanics of with a smaller pole, there's still the same movements involved and that kind of a thing,
Aye.
right? Which you wouldn't be able to do so smoothly under a pressure that's just too great for you right now. You just need to work up to it. I
Hmm.
can see that now. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Yep. Yeah. So hopefully they'll select some cabers that day that will challenge the whole group of throwers.
Well, I guess so. Like Josh is like paying a good attention to have their like right stuff, right heavy equipment. So I think like we will be challenged for sure.
Right. I just interviewed about a week and a half ago the Ken Gustafson, who does our equipment management here in New England and things
Hmm.
like that. He educated me a little bit about how they select cabers for people
Yeah,
during a day at an event, so it'll will challenge the veterans and not be too easy, but yet uh, give some work into it for the newcomers as well, and they have to blend that together. It's quite a science to to hear about.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And it's not easy to find like a right cable. Like the cable have to be like the best cable is usually from oak. Let's say, if you want to have it like the cable like for at least like 4 or 5 years, it's better to have it like from the oak. Otherwise, it will just like break. It will dry. It will be
Oh,
like so
okay.
light, and it will break in the year for sure.
Yes. If you want one that's going to last and keep going, right?
Exactly. Because it's not really like easy work. We have to go somewhere. We have to have some permission to cut the tree. We have to like care about it, like rub it, scratch it. Do the right like side for the pickup. So
Yeah.
it will be quite shame if you will like spend like all day and the cable will just like break in two
Yes.
three months.
Right. So there's some work with a draw shave or something to taper these, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Is that what they do?
You can't to have like a sharp edges, otherwise it will hurt your hand. So you have to everything have to be nice and smooth, so you can
Okay.
do the right pickup in your hands,
Right.
and it will not gonna hurt you.
See, this is the fifth year of the No Fame Games in Milford, I believe. And No Fame's also did the athletics for the Maine Highland Games. Have you been up to Maine for anything?
I have been in Maine 2 years before,
Okay.
so I was be a part. And this year we are going to have the world championship there, so which I'm very excited to go.
Oh, you'll be there as well. Wonderful. Yep.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Okay. A new field at Windsor, Maine at that one.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, good. That's August 16th and 17th, everybody. So get up there too to see Vlad, and I'll be there myself. Well, I want to thank you for coming on. We only have a couple of minutes left here. Thank you so much for being with us, Vlad.
Thanks for having me. Have a good day.
Thank you. Tessonot, everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you soon. Hello, everyone. I'm at Pheno Field.